Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is how not to play Orphea. So Orphea I did not play for the very longest time because I was extremely intimidated by her. And then when I started playing her to try her out, and then my Twitch viewers are like, well, you should play her, she's your lowest hero. I was like, well, okay, fine, I'll give it a whirl. And oh my god, I love her. I'm so mad at myself that I never played her. So anyways, her Q is Shadow Waltz. After half a second, deal X damage to enemies in a line. Hitting a hero with Shadow Waltz resets its cooldown to 2 seconds instead of 6, refunds 40 mana, her entire mana, and causes Orphea to dash a short distance upon moving. The dash is dictated by where you click. So if you click behind her, she's going to dash behind. If you click in front of her, it's going to dash front, so on and so forth. Her W is Chomp. After, that's a weird number, 0.625 seconds, deal 285 damage to enemies in front of Orphea. By the way, Shadow Waltz is a straight line skill shot. Chomp is a large 180-degree half circle in front of an area around Orphea. You choose which way it goes. Dread is a straight line skill shot with a circle at the end. Release a wave of Dread that deals X damage to enemies hit. Dread erupts 0.75 seconds after reaching the end of its path, dealing X damage and slowing enemies in the area by 25% for 2 seconds. Her trait is Overflowing Chaos. It is a passive. Hitting an enemy hero with basic ability grants 1 Chaos. Chaos can stack up to 3 times. While Orphea has Chaos, her basic attacks against heroes consume all Chaos, dealing 50% increased damage per stack and healing for 100% of the damage dealt. So basically, get all 3 of your abilities on someone, hit them with a basic attack. Just over and over like that. Next, or you can hold on to them in case you need the healing. Next, you have Eternal Feast. That's our first heroic. It is, Eternal Feast is, it's a large circle that you place on the ground. After 1.5 seconds, deal X damage in an area. Eternal Feast repeats every 1 second as long as it hits an enemy hero. This used to be broken AF because in Full Gaia Foundry, the Protector registered as a enemy hero back when she was first released. So all you had to do is just drop Eternal Feast on top of the Protector, and it would continually hit the Protector, and no enemy could get into it as long as you used it before they had channeled into it. So it would just sit there taking damage, and no one could channel into it because they would take damage from Eternal Feast. It was broken. Oh my god, there's what the fuck videos out there of it, and I love them. Since then, that's been changed. Most of the time, this is not a good pick to get, primarily unless you have a lot of follow-up, unless you have a lot of CC, I should say. Otherwise, it's very telegraphed, and everyone knows now to avoid the hell out of it. Next, you have Crushing Jaws. After 1.25 seconds, pull enemies in an area towards the center, dealing X damage and stunning them for half a second. It is a large rectangle you place on the ground and does that. So anyways, that's Orphea. Let's get into it. Okay, and we find ourselves on Hanamura Temple. So there's 2 different builds that you can go with. According to Icy Veins, I think there might be 3, I'm not entirely for sure. I follow 2 of them. One's called the meta build, and one's called whatever, I don't know what it's called. But I renamed them because I personalized them a little bit, and I call for just the tip build and full build. And the reason I call it just the tip build is because it's the straight line skill shot, and it adds a little bit of tip, and it deals more damage that way. And I love it. It's regarded as the worst one compared to the other one. Build, that is, and I don't care. I love it. So we're going with the just the tip build. Now, right there you see the line across the tip.
I'll keep going.
Kind of looks suspiciously phallic, doesn't it? So that's why I call it just the tip. Because according to this, you give them just the tip. Because deals extra damage, 75% extra damage to enemies hit by a tip. So you give them just the tip. How many times can I say that in a single time? And that was my cue. Keep this Muradin, it's definitely new. Just a tip. We're going to drop Dread on him, or a Chomp. Drop that right there. How about the just a tip, bro? Ah, somebody move forward. He P-stepped out. What a douche. And we're already at 4K damage. Hey, would you like just a tip? So I say that fondly because I love the Archer series. And there's that episode where they go on and on about just the tip. Oh, against, what's her touch? Just the tip? Just the tip! Woo, look at that damage she just did. I missed. By the way, if I'm offending anyone, I kind of apologize, but I don't really. Because this is my personality. Oh, oh, he can follow up some hardcore. Whoa! Get riggedy wrecked, son! So we're going to go with just the tip even further. Get some further cooldown reduction on our Q if we hit him with just the tip. I love how he walks up, Qs, and he's just like, well, that's a job well done. He leaves. Let's see if we can hit someone right here. Nope. I don't know how I thought that was going to work, but apparently I do not want to get hit by his Q. That Q could hurt. So one thing to note about Orphea is she can deal some hella damage, but she is very mana hungry if you screw up her Q. It is very, very critical that you consistently land your Q, not just for damage, but so you get that refund on mana. I want this for the mana. Thank you. I screwed up on the Q. That should have been my kill. Alright, so we're going to go with Ravenous Hunger. What this does, it's a forever stacking talent. Minions that die within 1.5 seconds of being hit by Chomp permanently increases damage by 2 and heal Orphea for 79. Heroes that die increases damage by 40 and heal Orphea for 25% of her maximum health. So we just got a massive stack off of Murden because he got killed after I chomped on him. Now, if we do not leave this lane, Zevo's going to get our top fort. I guarantee it. Ow. So we're going to be back. I'm going to go top lane because we do not need to trade this. We're not going to win this lane. I guarantee it. And I really don't want to lose our top fort so early. Not whenever we got such a good, excellent lead. So, what we're going to do is we're going to build into... We're going to go with Crushing Jaws because Eternal Feast is just not worth it. Plus, the level 20 upgrade for Crushing Jaws is really amazing. Basically, it lowers our armor for every enemy hit. And also, on top of that, anytime you get a takedown, cooldown reduction, or cooldown is reduced to like 5 seconds, and it has a 70-second natural cooldown. It's very nice. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's get that. So you don't want to. Orphea is very bad at laning until you get like 100 stacks in her chomp. Mostly because she's very mana hungry and you're not getting that cooldown reduction. Oh my god, why Diablo? Why? Yeah, I used Chomp way too late, or too early, so I didn't get the kill on, or I didn't get the points on it, unfortunately.
killing spree.
Payload redeployment in progress.
Fine.
Ah, that was fun.
I don't know how a Thrall killed a Tracer. That's impressive.
Escort the payload.
I cast a long shadow.
Ah.
Easy enough.
Payload fire.
Help me recruit these mucks. Know your place.
Is that all the whore's got?
I know.
So one thing to note also is that Orphea is the first ever Nexus-born hero. Like, every hero has come from a Blizzard-owned franchise. Like, even the Vikings were Blizzard, a previous Blizzard property. Orphea, though, is spawned from the Nexus itself. So it's just a really neat idea. We're going to go with Determination. This will give us spell armor every time we hit someone with it.
Well done.
We want to get rid of this. That way they have one less tippy tap. We do not want to push into this because we do not have our big samurai dude. So let's get out of here.
I cast a long shadow. Foam sunlight. Refreshing.
Mighty fear, that was a good fight.
Aren't enemies supposed to be scary?
Yeah, that was a really waste of my ult.
You're a bother. I need a strategy. Ah, much better.
So for our level 16,
Redeployed shortly.
we're gonna go with steals percent health. Excuse me while I get that.
I'm annoyed
Double kill. That's a lot of dead.
Yeah, so
Nice one.
I missed my Q and that fucked me up. If I could have kept placing my Q, I could have got the percentage health and also get the chaos, which would have gave me some health return. So I got killed by a Scrub Lord because I panicked. I had such low health, but wasn't thinking, and I was just reacting, and that's what screwed me. So, plus I didn't have percentage health, so never mind. I still could have got out of that if I'd landed my stuff correctly.
Nothing compared to a dwarven bunker.
Payload fire.
Yeah, if we push bot, we can win this right now. Actually, I think we win regardless. GG. So that's Orphea. Um,
That's what they get
thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day and take care.